Going caribou hunting. I got Bullets4Bucks here. Alright, everybody go subscribe to his channel. So, got the cell phone mounted. We're in the old Honda CRV. Yeah.
Out to Alaska. Well, I'm already in Alaska. Out to the Caribou, I guess.
Yep. So, we're leaving Wasilla. We just filled up with gas. Gas is cheaper here than in Utah. Shoop's calling me in the middle of the live stream. Alright, we'll get some people in here in a second, I think. But, you know, we're just going caribou hunting. Use your prayers. Prayer the car makes it. Prayer that Steven's allergies make it, and mine too. Because you're exposed to a lot of pollen. Everything's blooming at the same time up there, so.
We're hoping we actually get sleep while we're hunting, which is like, you're supposed to sleep beforehand, but that didn't happen, so.
Oh, we slept in today, though.
That's true.
Yeah. We slept in today. We're leaving late. I got one person watching. Vanessa Kitty, what's up? Miss caribou hunting. Well, you're welcome to come anytime, Vanessa Kitty.
It's my first time. First time in Alaska, first time caribou hunting.
Yeah, I hope I'm not taking them to a bad spot.
Might be my last time. No, I'm just kidding.
Might be the last time. Anyway, Tristan the Trapper, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you. So, we don't really have anything to talk about other than we're just going caribou hunting. Yeah. For where we're going, we plan on, you know, packing in, rafting out. So, you know, we're carrying 70 pounds on our back, going in, and then doing that. Get your stuff from the airport? Yeah, they got it. They got it back, so.
Yeah, I got it. They called me at 2 o'clock the next morning. I went and got a shuttle, picked it up, came back then. Truck picked me up, and then we went on our way. It'll probably be like, from the time I left Wyoming to the time we actually hunt, it'll be like probably four days of traveling, really.
Yeah, definitely. Vanessa Kitty asked how much the licenses is. You paid like, it was about $870, wasn't it, for you?
Well, I think it was like 8 something with wolf tag, which was 60. So it was like, man, it was probably like 6 or 7 for the caribou. I am not 100% sure, and then 60 for the wolf. And then I had to get a hunting license as well. So you have to get a hunting license, a caribou tag, and I got a wolf tag. So altogether, I think it was 800.
Did you also do fishing?
I didn't yet. I'm gonna get a fishing license when I get back for like a, I don't know, couple day fishing license.
Yeah, don't waste your time on the king stand. Just let you know. So.
But yeah, I'm planning on trying to do halibut and maybe some salmon when we get back. Depends on how things go, though. So far, we're still just traveling.
It's gonna be the majority of this trip is just traveling.
Yep.
I just hope they're moving in the area. We're going just north of the Brooks Range.
What cartridge are you using? I'm using the 6.5 RPM from Weatherby, and with the Backcountry 2.0, the Mark V Backcountry 2.0, with a Vortex Razor HD LHT 4.5-22 scope. So that's my setup. It's shooting about MOA. We went and tested it, and I adjusted my zero a little bit, but should be good enough out to 400-ish yards.
Yeah. And I'm using 6.5x284 Norma. So, go fill those freezers, yep.
Yep. 2 big coolers.
2 big coolers. Hopefully we'll put a caribou in each and figure out what to do with the third, right?
Yeah.
Get another cooler.
We'll eat it on the way out.
Yeah.
We'll just have to eat it 1 forkful at a time to get it out of there.
That'll work.
I'm surprised. This is shocking. Gas is cheaper in Alaska, where we're at right now, than where I live in Wyoming, which I think is absolutely nuts. Didn't expect that.
No, I didn't expect that either. Caribou jerky later. I did a ton of moose jerky up there. Yeah, it's a good possibility.
So, has anybody in the chat ate the eye fat behind the eye in a caribou? I know it's like a popular thing to try.
I've never heard of that, and that's absolutely gross. I'm not doing that. Sorry.
I might try it. There's supposed to be like, you remove the eye and then there's fat behind it. Mm-hmm. I don't want your stream to get demonetized, so I better shut up.
Yeah, there's that. Well, I didn't monetize it anyway, so.
Well, in that case, I paid $4.68. So yeah, like diesel where I live, I think is like $5.75-ish a gallon, and here it's like $5.20.
Yeah. We just paid $4.74 a gallon for gas, for regular gas. The gas tank filled up, and the 9 gallons of gas on top of the car. The gas cans.
Yeah. No more organs. I hear you there. I have all kinds of issues.
Yeah, I wouldn't try it if you got all kinds of issues. Me too.
I was surprised by the number of float planes. Even near, like, right in Anchorage, there's like float planes on little lakes and stuff. It's like they use planes for cars out here. It's just something I'm not used to. It's kind of cool. If you're looking for a good coffee, I can chill away. I bought this Great Bear Espresso, man. Decent coffee for a decent price here.
Down to $3.50 at the lake, Midwest. Oh yeah, Jesus loves you too, Dan O'Neill.
Tasty eyeballs at home. See, I would rather try the. It's supposed to be like raw bread dough. Is what everybody says it tastes like. You just kind of chew on it. I might try it. We'll see. Hopefully, we get a caribou and I can have the opportunity. But I don't think I would eat the eyeball. Like, to me, I would much rather eat that fat than the eyeball.
Yeah, not.
Eyeball is where I draw.
We
the
gotta
line.
quit talking about this. I'm gonna puke on you.
Like bear balls, they taste good, but
I thought you liked balls.
I do. I like eating them.
That doesn't sound any better, man. This stream's gonna get demonetized.
We don't want a channel strike.
Yeah, how's it these days in Alaska? Rainy.
Yesterday was beautiful, though.
Yeah, yesterday was beautiful. So.
Beautiful views. Clouds come straight out of the water here, which is kind of cool to see. Like in Wyoming, the tallest peak is like 13,800-ish feet, which is actually higher than the mountains we're near here, but they look tall here because they're coming from sea level and they're very jagged. So they look really majestic here, which is kind of cool to see.
Any news of your Canadian neighbors? No, what do you mean by that? I have no idea what you mean by that. Well, yeah.
I'm sure they're not.
Nobody's happy with Trudeau.
I know Alex from Affordable Optics and Reviews talked to him and keep telling me he needs that country because it's pretty bad. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, Affordable Optics and Rifle Reviews. He's down. He can, like, I mean, I don't know for sure, but he's so restricted on what he can get here and like what he can review. It's really annoying.
What's up, Keith? How you doing? Hi from Seward. I just offloaded 20,000 fish.
Hi from Seward.
You guys can open carry in public. I carry my yes, we do. I just did. I've been open carrying all day.
Teddy better tell me where to get the fish. When we get back from hunting, I'm gonna try to do 2 or 3 days of fishing if I'm lucky, because I like fishing about as much as, I wouldn't say quite as much as hunting, but close. And I've never fished anything but like small trout and basically bass, things like that. So. You can ask some questions if you want.
Yeah.
We're both tired, or at least I'm still tired, even though I slept.
Yeah, there's not a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
We're going to the Dalton Highway where you got to hike 5 miles off the highway to hunt. Our packs are loaded, so.
Yeah, I weighed my pack. It was like 80 pounds, and we gotta do some shuffling and figure out what we can do. Because I'm already trying to cut as much weight as I can, but we're taking pack wraps in, which is like a two-edged sword, I guess. Because in theory, we should be able to float out, which is great, but getting in is gonna be rough. Going through the tundra.
He's shooting 140 grain interlock. So.
The factory 127 LRX didn't like my rifle, so right now I'm stuck with those 140 until I find something better. I was gonna try to bring a fishing pole, but with 15 pounds of camera gear and all the bulk, I can't fit a fishing pole on my pack as well, or else I'd be trying to fish while we're caribou hunting.
Yeah. Said he asked about ultralight hunting stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, the Everly stock F1 mainframe. That's what I'm thinking about next.
A lot of my equipment is ultralight, but packing for 5 to 10 days, pack wrap, like there's almost, I don't want to say there's no way around a lot of weight, but there's almost no way around a lot of weight. Like it's just,
yeah.
The trip itself dictates that I have to bring a lot of stuff. And so even though I have an ultralight rifle, and I wouldn't say my backpack's ultralight, but it's definitely not heavy. But all my equipment, my tent's probably, I think my tent's one of the lightest tents made right now.
Yeah.
My rifle's one of the lightest rifles made right now. The stove is pretty light. Like everything is pretty optimal, but it's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much.
One of these days, maybe we'll be rich enough we can get drop hunted, and then we won't even have to. We can just start hunting the next day when we wake up. That'd be nice.
Yep.
I got myself some really healthy Krispy Kremes, because you can't even get these in like 90% of Wyoming. You can't get Krispy Kremes, but ironically, you can get them in Alaska. So I had to get some. I'm sure it's the healthiest thing I can eat. You know, not, but it tastes good.
Yep.
SKS a freak. What chance do you have an SKS rifle?
I don't have any SKS rifles in Alaska.
It's one of the few rifles I've never owned actually. I've shot them, but I've never owned one.
Shot them. I've seen so many of them jam and mess up and stuff. So, yeah, we met Chook yesterday.
Yeah, Chook seemed pretty cool. He was more normal in person. Hopefully he's waxing his teeth. No, he was super cool.
Yeah. What is your hunting snacks you always take? I always take rice to boil. So, I got to be gluten, dairy, soy, corn free, all that kind of stuff. In case you didn't know that already from watching the channel. Dates, pea protein. I can't eat any of that, or I'm going to be having coffee percolator stomach for days. To put it mildly, to put it nicely. Meaning my stomach sounds like a coffee percolator. So I put rice. I pack a lot of rice and I pack a lot of gluten-free snacks. I've got like 10 bags of turkey pepperoni from Applegate that, you know, don't have to be refrigerated. I actually boil the pepperoni in with my rice and it's delicious. All right, I'm telling you guys, it's absolutely freaking delicious. So,
my go-to snack is they're probably not the best, but they're really easy to pack and really like calorie dense, energy dense. Food is the Stingers. The Stingers are wafers. They're really just a stroopwafel, which is a European like snack. That it's a more healthy version. They have like jam or caramel or honey in them. So I eat Stingers a lot. You can pack like 5 of them in your front pocket and not even know they're there. Some dark chocolate sometimes, just like for a little boost. And then for like backpacking meals, I actually like backpacker pantry meals, but certain ones. And unfortunately, I think there was like a oatmeal raisin peanut butter one I really liked, but they discontinued it. It drives me nuts. But I don't mind their stuff. You know, with backpacking meals, I found though that like there's certain ones I like from the same manufacturer, and then ones I hate. So you kind of have to experiment to figure out what you like. But those are what I go to. And then of course you gotta have some jerky or some smoked fish sometimes. But a little overcast today, a little bit of rain so far.
yeah, he's not going to get to see Mount Denali. It's too overcast.
I saw it yesterday. It was really far away.
Yeah, you saw it from Anchorage, which is cool, but seeing it like in Willow is the place you want to see it, and we're like 20 minutes away from Willow, so it's like is what it is.
One thing I know is the speed limits are slower here than like Wyoming, and Montana is really fast, 75, 80 miles an hour. Here you're like 55, 60-ish. It seems like anyway. And then there's crazy people in Alaska.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Do you put your jerky in the rice cooker? Never heard of that.
I do not. I've heard of it, but no, I've never tried it.
Yeah. Email me a recipe to do that. That sounds actually good. Or putting jerky you just made in with the rice. That sounds amazing. Jerky you made from ground meat and you squirted it out.
Alaska has a lot of pierogies, which are, dude. Okay, I have Polish heritage, and pierogies. I love pierogies. Like I swear by pierogies. It's one of my favorite foods. I'll have to try to check that out. I didn't know that. I thought, like, I know Polish people eat a lot of pierogies. I thought they were Polish, but maybe they're Russian and Polish. I have no idea. But yeah, I definitely
Slavic.
I definitely like pierogies, kielbasa, all that good stuff. Punchkis. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that
You
right.
just put your jerky in the rice and then cook it with jerky with the rice. That sounds good. Yeah. Ugh, that's terrible speed limit. Yeah, whatever. I get better gas mileage at that speed in a 4-cylinder car. So when we get on the Dalton Highway, the speed limit's 45. And that's probably what my grandma's, butt is going to be driving like her grandma. Save gas.
One I have with backpacker meals, because I have a lot of gut issues as well, is that I have to be picky because some of them, like when you rehydrate food, sometimes your colon doesn't like it the same way. It doesn't like it sometimes. We'll just put it that way. But red chicken to grilled chicken, and I got one.
Yeah, lots of rice and grilled chicken. That's how my gut problems went away.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with grilled. It seems like chicken's pretty good.
When you have problems with your dog and they take it to the vet and they tell you to feed it what? Rice and chicken, right? It's just like, makes sense. I gotta roll the window down, get some air in here.
4 shots of espresso come in this. I couldn't believe it. I'm gonna be probably never shut up for an hour.
Yeah.
You'll have to kick me out of the car.
Yeah. So, some of us can't drink coffee, so.
Yeah. Ribeye, oh man. I ate ribeye 4 times a week for 2 years. It was amazing, but it was terrible because it's definitely not, like, I still have ribeye every couple weeks probably, but man, it's not a good thing on your gut to eat it every day for sure. But I love a good ribeye. That's actually probably my favorite cut of meat out of any meat. Where are you guys mostly hunting them? Well, he knows more than I do about the area.
Dalton Highway north of the Bush Range.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yep. North of the Arctic Circle somewhere.
So we reload the other dude. What's going on? You coming or not? You're supposed to come in November. Figure I'll tease you. He's supposed to come hunt doe, pronghorn, antelope with me, and hopefully we get that on film in Wyoming. I'm coming. He says he's coming, so.
Yep. We'll see if he comes and hunts black bear in the spring here. So, you might have better luck with Steven. He's a better bear hunter than I am. I've only gotten 1 black and 1 brown.
It took me like 6-7 years to even figure it out. I do have a really good spot, and I do seem to have it figured out now. It took a long time though, but there's some good black bear. Right. Well, now it used to be 15 minutes from where I live. Now it's like a half hour because I moved. Actually moved the weekend before I flew out, so it's been a rodeo.
He's bought the license and tag, so he's definitely coming.
Awesome. Good.
Battery just made a donation to your
Game and Fish.
Game and Fish.
That's probably what my wolf tag will end up being. Where's Teddy Two Guns at?
Seward right now.
Oh, that's right. He's the one who said the fish.
Yeah. What's up, David Neal? Thanks, man. David Neal from the other side of the world. Appreciate it, man. Did you see the pic I sent you? No, I had not seen the pic you sent me. Did you text that or did you email that to Loading Weatherby? So. Oh, not me.
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
pics?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think I did. I'm gonna have to. It's been kind of crazy, so maybe I just missed it, or maybe I haven't got him yet. I'll check.
It's Sunday morning in David Neal's place. David Neal, when my legs get better, after I hike up all them hills, I want to come hunt red stag with you.
Where's he at?
New Zealand.
Oh man. Hey, next year. We should work something out. I got a friend and myself that want to go there.
Yep.
6.5 RPM for only $65. Actually, I mean, it's crazy expensive, but that's actually a good price.
That's a great price.
Which bullet is it though? Like which load is it? I imagine it's probably the 140 interlock because that's like the cheapest. really? Wow, that's up to like $100 where I'm at now.
That's over $100 here.
Yeah, the 127 LRX. It's too bad I'm having so many problems with it when I shoot it though. Because it popped in. What a Caribou one. It's the DIY driving 2 days north of Anchorage off Dalton Highway, hike 5 miles past the corridor, and then start hunting. Float out. It's a DIY. Called poor man hunting. Still not poor, but
You guys successfully skipped my comments. Yeah, we tried to do that on purpose, Mr. F&H.
what did you have? I didn't see it. Does he always tease you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so there's not going to be a lot of content coming out the next few days because we're gone for at least 10 days probably, unless we both get one early.
I hope we're gone less than that, to be honest.
Me
but
too.
I do have a video coming out tomorrow, I think at 2 o'clock Mountain Time, because I have videos scheduled twice a week, every week into November already. So I will have, I don't even remember which one it is. I think it's a rifle review. Should be a good one. But yeah, there won't be as many shorts once we're out of cell phone range.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So on the Dalton Highway, you got to pull over for trucks. Is that what you were saying earlier?
Yeah, we got to pull over for trucks.
What does that even? What do you mean? Is it a single lane?
No, it's double lane,
But they're huge trucks.
but huge trucks. It's a double lane dirt highway. So
That sounds interesting.
all right, I'll scroll back through while I'm driving, Mr. F&H, to see what you commented.
Oh, there's a state trooper. I'm just kidding.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I still don't see his comments. I scrolled up a
I
bunch
think
of
he's
ways.
just making stuff up.
Yeah. Probably.
Or maybe his comments are on like
Speaking of
Facebook.
Speaking of state troopers, last night we're getting stuff ready. I'm outside starting to put stuff in the car, and we hear this loud crash and metal clanging and stuff. And there's a good curvy road that gets to my house, and I'm like, somebody just had an accident. I thought it was a tanker truck that turned over, or maybe a truck carrying a bunch of like tubes or something that fell off, and we get down there, and because he's got medical experience way more than I do. I've got basic first aid, right? For being a teacher, I got to know basic first aid and blood stopper, like tourniquets and stuff, right? That's actually part of our teaching training now. It's the one thing they're doing from the protect every school, guard every child thing I have. Guard every school. The one thing they're doing is putting tourniquet training. We're not going to let you defend the children, but you can stop their bleeding when, so
That makes sense.
that makes a lot of sense. And it's not bad to have that training. Anyway, that being all said, we got down there, and this guy ran into the guardrail, straight into the guardrail, like where the guardrail starts. He hit the front of it, not like ran onto the side, slipped and slide, wasn't paying attention, slid over and banged the guardrail. No, all right, there we go.
Back? We back? All right.
And then, okay, I see your question.
Oh,
There we go. Now we're back. The rear end was completely detached from the crank shaft, or the drive shaft. So
His actual drive shaft, part of it was laying in the road like 200 yards back, just in the road too.
yeah, and then his rear axle was like spun around and off center and detached from the car.
Yeah, his dualies were ripped off one side, ripped off the crankcase in the rear, just completely.
Fortunately, nobody was hurt. All right, but this is just like the 8th person you've seen in Alaska since you've been here 3 days. That's just completely nuts, right?
Yeah, I mean, like from the taxi ride to the shuttle ride to them losing my bags to meeting this nutcase. No, I'm just kidding. It reminds me of like Kentucky or something in the hills. I mean, it's a little interesting, but
yeah,
I'm just teasing a little bit. But no, yeah, there's definitely some characters out here. That's for sure.
So yeah, the guy shit his pants. I kid you not, or at least pissed him. He was wet, and you could look at him. He pointed it out, and I was like, oh, I didn't need to see that. And, he said he had had a drink. You said you smelled alcohol on him.
Yeah.
So this old lady who just had a bad case of what do you call it, RBF, and just an old lady in a walker and like swollen legs was like yelling at him. I've been calling the police because you were just drunk and swerving before you hit that thing, right? And then there's this other lady that saw it happen, and she's just this nice, sweet, older lady. It's pretty older lady, about 45, 50s, somewhere in there. I guess I can't call that older anymore. I'm 40, She's really sweet, nice lady. And she was just sitting there going, I do not feel comfortable. And so when we came down there, she felt a lot more comfortable. So we stayed until the cops came.
The guy had his little kid, like an 8 or 10-year-old kid with him, boy. And the one lady was hand out, but
yeah, we decided to there to make sure nobody escalated anything. The officer was glad I was armed, so that's that. So anyway, getting back to Mr. F&H's question.
Oh, we're down to 1. Maybe it's just messed up.
Yeah. When I conceal carry, I generally carry. It really depends. I generally carry my Shield 40. My Shield 40 is when I conceal carry. Right now, I'm carrying a Glock 19. It's one of those two most of the time. Sometimes with that hidden hybrid holsters, I can carry the G40, the long slide 10mm concealed. I've done that before. I really love carrying that gun, G40 long slide.
I'm a little pansy. Where I live, usually I just carry a 709 Slam 9mm little pocket pistol.
Little Taurus junk.
Actually, that's the 709. So like I have a Taurus. It's like I forget what it is, but I think it's a pile of junk. Then I have the 709 Slim, and I actually think that was one of their good models. Like that model, I feel like they did it right. So I've enjoyed that. It's been a good gun.
Taurus is either hit or miss.
And then I also usually apart from that I carry a Glock 22. It's a 40 caliber. But I also shoot a Canic, but I don't carry that. That's just for like USPSA stuff for target.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But G40, I can seal Glock 21 already.
Yeah. Yeah, Glock 21s, I've carried that concealed before. I don't carry it concealed anymore because I got the 45 Super conversion in it, but
if I'm going to like Detroit, Michigan or something, sometimes I'll upgrade from my little 709 Slim. Frame size Glock, but kind of just depends. 9mm is because of my law enforcement background. So I mean,
yep, it's crazy.
Oh my goodness, your service. I'm sure it's probably.
I'm sure it's bad.
We went from like 15 viewers to like 1 real quick, so I'm thinking it's real bad.
Yep. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Sorry, the service sucks. Guys, God bless. Take care. We'll see you at the range.
And subscribe to Bullets4Bucks.
Yep, subscribe to Bullets4Bucks. And Alaskan Ballistics.
Yeah.
To answer your question, I'm using a Black Rhino concealment holster right now, and I use a Harry's holster a lot. Those are my two that I like. When Harry's holsters start making lights, I'll use his because they're comfortable. Hidden hybrid holsters for the G40.